How to Out-Murder the Murderhobo, a guide for dungeon masters who've seen too much. If you ever ran a tabletop RPG session where the heroes burn down the tavern, rob the church, and use the king's head as an improvised lantern, you met the dreaded murder hobo. They have no permanent address, no moral compass, and no problem stopping anything that looks at them sideways. But fear not, Game Master. If you're tired of your carefully crafted political intrigue being reduced to roll initiative, it's time to turn the tables. Here's how to out-murder the murder hobo without ruining the fun. 1. Understand the beast before you slay it. A murder hobo is like a wild animal, predictable in its chaos. Motivation: loot, XP, and a pure draw to breaking your plot in half. Method: see it, stab it, loot it. Weakness: they still want to play the game, if it's on their own chaotic terms. Once you know your players are players are more murder hoping, you can weaponize it. 2. Give violence a price tag. If your players treat NPCs like lives like pennies in a jar, make those pennies count. Law and consequences: guards that actually guard, bounties that grow with each crime, and bounty hunters who don't miss. Social fallout: no shopkeepers want to sell them anything. Inns double their rates. Even the Thieves Guild that called them a bit much. Killing an NPC should change the world, not just the loot table. 3. Feed the beast on your terms. Sometimes you don't fight the murder hobo energy, you channel it. Give them a list of terrible people to kill. Suddenly, their chaos becomes your plot. Introduce combat-based puzzles. If they don't fake, they lose. And let them loot cursed gear. Sure, they get a shiny new sword, but now it whispers kill in their ear at inconvenient times. You're not removing their fun, you're rebranding it. 4. Turn NPCs into assets, not targets. A faceless shopkeeper is an easy victim. A shopkeeper who once saved their life, bakes them bread for free, and has a three-legged cat named Biscuit? Much harder. Make NPCs matter, and even the bloodthirstiest player would hesitate. Well, sometimes. 5. Hit them where it hurts. The ultimate countermeasure: take away that one thing they can't replace. Reputation: suddenly every city gate has a wanted poster with their face. Equipment: have thieves steal their loot mid-sleep. The tears will be delicious. Pride: give them a rival murder hobo who's better at it than they are. Nothing motivates like revenge, and now you control the board. Cheat sheet: murder hobo countermeasures. It's fast, easy to scan mid-session, and designed for maximum oh no effect when deployed to the table, for when the party turns your epic narrative into Grand Theft Run. 1. Legal heat: city card crackdown. Guards that actually use tactics, nets, crossbows, war dogs, bounties. Post their faces on every tavern wall. Bounty hunters show up mid-rest. Show trial: they get captured, now they have to roleplay their own defense. 2. Social fallout: shunned by merchants. Shops now refuse service or charge triple. Inns bar the door. Sorry, we don't serve serial killers. Guild blacklist: even criminals think they're too much trouble. 3. Strategic temptations: kill lists. Offer bounties on worst villains to channel chaos. Combat puzzle: enemies immune to random hacking. Force them to think. Curse loot: shiny rewards with long-term headaches. 4. NPC armor: emotional bonds. NPCs with shared backstories or personal stakes. Hidden power: the helpless baker is actually a high-level wizard. Interconnected web: killing one NPC affects 5 others they need later. 5. Direct pain: loot theft. Break into their stash or rob them in their sleep. Reputation duel: rival murder hobos steal their fame. Vengeful spirits: everything they kill comes back angrier. Pro tip: always keep your murder hobo deterrence reactive, not preemptive. Let them create the chaos, then make the fallout a story in itself. That way, you're not punishing them for playing, you're rewarding them with consequences. Final thoughts: out-murdering the murder hobo isn't about being cruel, it's about creating stakes. Chaos is fun, in doses, but a world that reacts makes for richer storytelling. So next time your players say, we kill him and take his stuff, smile like the villain you are, because you know the truth. The game world kills back. Hey there, fantasy and science fiction fans. Lovers, if you can't get enough of mystical realms, futuristic worlds, and thrilling adventures, then you come to the right place. By subscribing to fantasy and science fiction at Story Nori, you gain access to an amazing collection of stories that will transport you to realms beyond your imagination. By hitting that subscribe button, you'll never miss out on the latest tales of wizards, time travels, space exploration, and so much more. Our channel is dedicated to bringing you the best in fantasy and science fiction storytelling, and we're always adding new and exciting content for you to enjoy. But that's not all. By subscribing, you'll be also becoming part of our incredible community of fellow fantasy and sci-fi enthusiasts. You'll be first to know about the latest content for the channel that you won't find anywhere else. So what are you waiting for? Join us on this epic journey into the unknown by subscribing to fantasy and science fiction at Story Nori today. Your next thrilling adventure awaits. Right, hit that subscribe button and let the storytelling begin. Thank you for being part of our amazing community. We can't wait to share even more incredible stories with you.